Hello everyone, welcome to Lorraine Corbanic Fitness. I'm Lorraine and today we're going to do a yoga class that's focused on the lower back. So you may want blocks with you today, that's fine, maybe even a blanket or a soft cushion. Make sure you've got your yoga mat and we're going to get started right away. So just go ahead and take an easy seated position. It might be cross-legged, you might have your legs out to the sides, you might be sitting up on a block or that cushion. Just whatever a comfortable seat means to you, go ahead and take that now. And then let's go ahead and softly close those eyes, or at least take your gaze downward. Placing the hands either on the knees or perhaps in the lap. You might even wish to place hands at heart center. And from here, just take a couple of nice deep breaths. It can be in and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe, simply start to relax the face, separating the jaw. Allow the shoulders to relax a little bit. But go ahead and sit up nice and tall still. Feel yourself nice and grounded through the bottom end, lifting up through the spine and the crown of the head. And as you continue to cultivate a nice deep breath, let's take that just in and out through the nostrils. And as you inhale through the nose, allow the belly cavity to fill up full of that beautiful air. And when you're ready to exhale, allow it to seep back out the nostrils, allow that belly to soften. And then allow all the extraneous thoughts to just float on by. I'm just envisioning all of my worries and to-do lists floating down the river behind me. Maybe you place a soft smile on your lips, just readying yourself for a beautiful yoga practice with me. And then whenever you're ready, feel free just to softly drape those hands onto the knees. Maybe fluttering open the eyes, or maybe keep them closed and just allow yourself to feel the movements. From here, we'll do a seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, draw the belly forward, chest through the shoulders, maybe opening up the throat a little. And then go ahead and round through the back, pressing through the shoulders. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine, drawing chin down towards the chest. Inhale, draw the body forward, shifting that weight in the sitting bones. Exhale, shifting back, rounding that back. We'll take 2 or 3 more full rounds of breath here and really take your mind's eye to that lower back. Feel it round and stretch. Just beginning to really warm up the spine here. Let's take that last length right here. Nice big lift and inhale. Long, deep exhale, let all that air escape. And then from here, we're going to come down into our first child's pose. So let's go ahead and take the big toes together at the back of the mat. And we'll take our knees together for this one, coming into a nice narrow-kneed child's pose. From here, extend those arms straight out in front, settling the forehead down to the earth. Now, if your forehead doesn't meet the ground, feel free to grab a block or a cushion. And again, taking really deep breaths here. Feeling each inhale breath really fill up the back body. And each exhale slowly deflate the body. then on your next inhale breath, really slowly slip the body forward, coming up into our tabletop position. Let's widen those knees out so the knees are right underneath the hips. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, wide spread those fingertips. You can tuck toes under for a little bit of support here. And then from here, we're going to take more cat-cow. So again, on the inhale breath, drop the belly, lift the chin and the tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine, drawing the belly up. The chin comes towards the chest. Inhale, ripple the body forward, chest coming through the shoulders. Exhale, roll through the spine. Feel that back body round. Let's take 2 more full rounds of breath here. Making any adjustments you need, maybe widening the hands if you feel cramped in the shoulders. Just keeping that little tiny bend in the elbows. Last round right here, enjoy the stretch. And then once again, we'll take those big toes together at the back of the mat. Let's widen the knees just a little bit this time. Exhale, softly sink those hips all the way back towards the heels. And again, bring that forehead down to the earth. Maybe stretching the arms out in front, maybe coming up onto fingertips. Maybe take a little bit of movement, rocking side to side. Feel how that gentle movement gets into the lower back. Continue breathing those nice deep breaths. Feel your belly fill up and reach for the ground between your legs as you take each inhale breath. And then once again, when you're ready, inhale, slink the body forward. Tabletop position, number 2. So knees under those hips. Go ahead and lengthen out that back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. We'll take our cat-cow into a different variation here. We'll do a barrel roll. So we're gonna arch that back on our exhale breath. Take it over to one side, and as you inhale, draw your body along the ground, coming up to the other side, rounding through the back, dropping the chin towards the chest. Again, coming into your inhale breath as you open up the chest, coming along the earth. Exhale to round. And then feel free to go ahead and switch directions, staying with the barrel roll if that suits your body. And if it doesn't, feel free to slip back into your cat-cow. This is the last one right here. We'll come right back up into our tabletop position. And one more child's pose here. Let's take those knees even wider. Big inhale breath, and then exhale, slink those hips all the way back to the heels. Take those arms out nice and straight in front of you. We'll just take 2 breaths here, and then we're going to take those arms out to the sides. So let's come up onto those fingertips. Again, come back to that nice deep breath. And then as you take the next inhale breath, go ahead and walk those fingers all the way off to the left-hand side of the mat, finding that nice range of motion till you can feel that nice stretch in the lower back. Again, head can come down to the earth or a cushion, or maybe it hovers above the ground. And on your next inhale breath, walk those fingers back. Exhale the breath in the center. Inhale, walk over to the right hand side. Exhale and hold the pose. Don't hold the breath here. And inhale, walk it back to center. Exhale the breath. Inhale, press into the palms, lifting up into our tabletop position. Tuck those toes under, slide those hands up the mat, take them shoulder distance apart, wide spread those fingertips, grip the mat. And then go ahead and exhale, press those hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet here if that feels good for you. Hips are high, we can press into those hands, sinking the chest down towards the ground. Go ahead and release that head. Maybe shake or nod, turn it around, make sure it's nice and loose. You can take as deep of a bend into those knees as you want. Let's just find a moment of stillness here, scanning the body. Take note of what it's telling you. Give thanks for this beautiful body here today. And then let's bend deeply into the knees, look up at the hands, and simply walk up the center of the mat. Take forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. You can release those hands. Again, head hangs heavy. Just feel that back body really stretching and widening here. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back here. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll do that one more time. Stay with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And on the next inhale breath, spread the arms out wide. Reverse swan dive, chest leads, pressing down through the feet. Reach those arms up overhead and press those palms together. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Standing in Tadasana or mountain pose, take a second here. A couple of breaths just to notice the body, notice the breath. Letting go of whatever it is that you don't need here. And then let's release the hands down to our sides. Inhale, reaching the arms up again, spread through the fingertips, look up. As you exhale, palms face down, reach the hands behind the body. We'll interlace hands here. Gentle roll of the shoulders, opening up the chest. Good job. Just stand there like that. Notice how the lower back arches just a tiny little bit here. Then if you want to take this a little bit further, let's go ahead and separate the hands. We'll give our lower backs a little bit of support here. Placing the hands on the lower back, palms are facing in and fingertips facing down like you're holding on or putting hands in pockets of jeans. Just let those elbows reach behind you. And then with a little bit of pressure and a tiny bend in those knees, you can press into the lower back just slightly. Chest will lead, reaching up towards the sky. Nice little gentle back bend. Notice the breath, making sure you can still breathe nice and deep. And if you want to go a little further, right into it, pressing into the back, noticing what it's saying to you. Making sure you can always still breathe, nice and grounded through the feet. And whenever you feel ready, let that chest lead you up slowly. Abdominals pulling in. No strain. Release the palms out to the sides. Inhale, reach the palms up, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, let them follow the same path. Let your chest lead you down as you swan dive into your forward fold. In forward fold, release that head. Then go ahead and anchor down through the right edge, or the outer edge of the right foot. We're going to go ahead on those tented fingertips and just walk around to the left-hand side. Just hang upside down here, feeling this in not only the side body, but the lower back, as well as the legs. It's a really beautiful forward fold variation. Big inhale breath. Walk those fingertips all the way around to the other side. Grounding down now through the outer edge of the left foot. Little forward fold walk. Inhale, walk those hands all the way back to center. Let's plant our hands here, nice wide spread, about shoulder distance apart. Step back with the left foot. If you need to put the left knee down, feel free. And then step that right foot back, coming into plank position. Pressing back through heels, gently nudging the shoulders back. Nice long body here. Take a big inhale breath, and as you exhale, keep those elbows in nice and close to the body, bringing the body down to the earth. Untuck toes, lower the hands down to the rib cage, making sure the elbows are tucked in behind you. Press through the toenails and the pubic bone. Inhale, rise up into cobra. Exhale, roll down the body. Inhale, rise up into cobra. Maybe you go a little further. Exhale, roll down. And when you're ready for that third inhale, pressing into those toenails, pubic bone and palms, rise up into cobra. Hold here. Still breathing deeply, still pressing through those toenails. Feel that lower back, the beautiful sensation. And then when you're ready, exhale, roll over toes, downward facing dog. Taking whatever movement or adjustments you need here, maybe widening those palms. Once again, maybe walking the dog with the feet. Coming back to that beautiful sense of peace and well-being. Feeling at one with your body, your breath, and perhaps with nature if you're outdoors, as I am. And then from here, you might need to walk your hands back closer to your feet just a little bit here. We're going to come into a twisted dog. So we're going to lift up that left hand. Big inhale breath, lift it up. We're going to exhale, cross it over, and hold on to the outside edge of that right foot. And then from here, you're just looking past, up underneath that right armpit. Still grounded down through both feet. Inhale, let's take that left hand back. Make sure it's anchored nice and secure, wide fingertips. Inhale, lift the right hand up, crossing over, holding on to the outer side of the left foot or ankle, looking up past the left armpit. Nice soft elbow here, try not to lock it out. Breathe into that back body. Big inhale, replace that right hand. Let's go ahead and sink those knees down to the ground. Take them together. We'll come into a nice narrow knee child's pose, so untuck those toes. Big inhale breath here. Exhale all the way down into hips to heels, and extend those arms out. Find your child's pose. And since we've had 3 child's pose with our arms extended, if you'd like, go ahead and just really slowly begin to drag the hands in a big semicircle, almost like you're making a snow angel with the arms, until the palms come all the way down around the feet. You can put palms face up if you like on the soles of the feet. And in this way, with those shoulders draping over top of the knees, the lower back is nice and open and rounded here. I love listening to those geese. Good morning. Oh, so good. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Make that last breath nice and full. Big, deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. And then drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, slowly lift the body up over top of the heels. Coming into a nice, simple side twist here. Place that right hand on the left knee. They want to be heard too. We're going to inhale, reach that left arm up, reach for the sky, and as you exhale, twist from the belly. Nice and gentle here. Exhale, dropping that left hand behind you. Maybe it's tented on the ground. Maybe you have a block there. Just feeling that nice, gentle twist through the core, part of which is that lower back. And just pausing in this silence. Allowing the body to find a level of softness. On the next big inhale, sweep that left arm back up. Exhale, plant it on the right knee, and on the next inhale breath, sweep the right arm up, reach for the clouds. Exhale, twist from the belly, planting the hand behind you. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, plant it in front of you. Beautiful job. Hope you felt that nice little twist. We're going to come all the way back down to the ground now. So let's go ahead and slink down along the mat, coming onto our stomachs. From here, take the hands down alongside of the body, palm face up. Chin is in the center of the mat, toes or feet are together here. We're going to come into locust pose. So as you inhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, hands, toes and knees. Lift up the feet and the hands. Point the fingers and toes. Send that breath to that lower back, feeling that beautiful contraction here. So good for the lower back. Two more breaths in locust. And on the exhale breath, float the hands and legs down to the ground. Reach one arm up above the body, and then go ahead and roll over onto the back side. Find the center of your mat. And for a nice counter pose for locust, go ahead and take your knees into the chest. Maybe interlace fingers above the knees. Draw the knees into the chest. Continue breathing full breaths here. Now you may notice the belly pressing against the thighs here. I want you to also envision the back body filling full of breath here. Feel free to rock back and forth across the spine here, giving your lower back a little massage. And then separate the hands. We'll take the hands out to the sides, perpendicular to the body, giant T shape. If you prefer, you can bend into the elbows, taking cactus arms, just using it for a little bit of support. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, activating your lower abdominals. And then as you exhale, drop those knees, slowly wash them over to the left-hand side. Gaze is over the right arm. Again, a nice simple twist here. If you need a little support for the knees, it doesn't feel good for them to be all the way over to the ground, grab that block or cushion or blanket, place it underneath the knees, give yourself that little bit of support. Here before we bring those knees over to the other side, we do want to make sure we're using those abdominals to protect the lower back. So draw the belly button back in, bracing the core. Then big inhale, sweep the legs up to center. Exhale, wash them over to the opposite side. And then maybe turning the head, or maybe you're just looking up at the sky. Perhaps you're getting a chance to do this outdoors as I am. Wherever you are though, even if you're in a tiny little apartment or in the dark or wherever you might be, I hope you can find peace in our movements, in this breath. Again, tighten up those tummy muscles. Inhale, draw those knees up. Take left hand to left knee, right hand to right knee. Go ahead and pull those knees gently apart. Baby, happy baby. If you prefer to bring those knees back together, come back into Apanasana, a little bit more rocking and rolling, that's fine. Make this last position, this last asana, whatever feels best for your lower back here, just before we slip into our Shavasana. And then releasing those legs. Let's take them long on our mat. Separate the feet, allow them just to relax. Take the arms beside the body, palms face up. And just allow your body to drop into stillness. A few minutes of stillness, natural breath, a feeling of gratitude, peace, and wellness. Just be. invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you need to go, you can simply roll over to one side. We'll gently come up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me here again. I hope you'll join me again soon. Have a lovely day, my friends. Namaste.